All right, thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim-Nakrin here with Gurveer Dinza this morning.
Well, good morning. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Great to see you, Gurveer.
Good to see you too.
So, you and I were having this conversation about Atlanta's Ronald McDonald House
Yes.
because they do such amazing work helping keep families together while kids are trying to get some medical help. And
Yes.
I understand that you have a long history with this organization.
Well,
yeah.
So actually not so much with this organization, but I will tell you this. So as I was working this morning, doing the morning show on Atlanta News First, we ran a story about a man who volunteers with the Ronald McDonald House. And I'm sitting there, and it was just Josh Skinner's story. We're going to show it to you in just a second. And I'm sitting there and I go, wait a minute, that's Mr. Tom. So Mr. Tom is 90 years old, and a couple of years ago, we actually surprised him with the Atlanta News First Surprise Squad, because this guy worked his entire life. He retired. He was actually having a retirement party. His wife has passed away since then, but at that time, his wife sent him to the grocery store to pick up some bread. So he goes to his local grocery store and he says, I'm here to pick up bread or whatever. And he said he found that they were throwing food away. He was like, wait a minute, what are you doing with all this food? And they said, well, this is, food that we can't use, or a package that might have been opened or whatever. So, and in that moment, this man who had retired decided that just couldn't happen. So he goes to Trader Joe's, he goes to a lot of different places, and he picks up produce and food, and he donates it to all these different organizations, and he volunteers his time at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta and the Ronald McDonald House. So that's our Mr. Tom. And so Josh Skinner caught up with him too, and we'd love for y'all to meet Mr. Tom.
All right.
The Ronald McDonald House turns 45 years old this year. It's an organization buoyed by its volunteer base, some of whom have seen more than others.
Tom Umstead has spent his life serving.
82nd Airborne here. Very proud.
And it's been a long life.
I'm 90. I still volunteer 7 days a week.
Ronald McDonald House Charities has been glad to have him for the past 22 years.
I have almost 400 volunteers now.
Mr. Tom is amazing.
Sarah Parrish manages House Volunteers.
He always wants to know how to help more, how to give more.
That help is needed, even after 45 years serving Atlanta.
We're seeing that the need in Atlanta continues to grow year after year.
Today, he mostly brings pillows and snacks.
I can't do medicine. I can't give medical advice. I just show them that I care.
Caring means a lot to the families here.
I've had one with an open heart surgery and now one with a seizure condition.
As does the example.
I wonder if in 22 years will I still be here volunteering. I hope so.
The stay only lasts a few hours, but time is currency to Umstead.
It keeps me alive, and I'm being honest.
Even after it runs out.
Yeah, I want to do everything I do so that if I'm no longer here, it will still operate.
At Ronald McDonald House Charities in Atlanta, Joshua Skinner.
So that's what I do.
Atlanta News First.
All right, so Josh did a beautiful job putting that story together. Gurveer, it's amazing the work that Mr. Tom has done, like you said.
Yes, and the thing about it is, I think Josh certainly highlighted what Mr. Tom's doing, and with Surprise Squad, we meet so many amazing people all the time, and every time I go meet these people, I'm thinking, what am I doing with my life? You know what I mean? So I think if at the very least, people like Mr. Tom can inspire us that no matter whether we're retired or, whatever we're doing, we're a stay-at-home mom, we're a working mom, there are things you can do in your life to impact other people, right?
Absolutely.
Mr. Tom is doing it this way, and maybe, we're just into March, the New Year's kind of started. Maybe this is a good opportunity for all of us to kind of take a look at the gifts that God has given us and say, what can I do to give back a little bit, right?
Right, absolutely, and contribute.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much,
You
Gurveer
bet.
Dinza, joining us this morning. We do have a little bit of a warning that I want to just share with everyone because TikTok has become so popular, and now there's something called TikTok Shop. You can actually do some shopping. But there is a consumer alert about this apparently, and Harry Shamler has a lot more about it, some things that you may want to watch out for. Let's listen to his report.
I found out about TikTok Shop from my daughter after she bought a $39 camera that looks inside your ear. Number one, what's wrong with my teen? And number two, how do you know if what you are buying on TikTok Shop is safe?
TikTok Shop is kind of a cross between Temu, Shein, and Etsy. But here, instead of seeing the product, buyers watch TikTok creators promote the products. The platform lets just about anyone launch their e-commerce businesses in about 5 minutes. Here, watch. Click on business type, individual, and then submit your driver's license or passport to a Chinese-based company that's already been criticized by Congress for being an urgent threat to national security. Next, provide TikTok Shop the last 4 of your social security number because TikTok Shop is required to issue a Form 1099-K for sellers whose sales exceed $600. If or when TikTok approves, sellers can make a deal with TikTok Shop creators to promote their products for a cut. And guess what? TikTok Shop makes a profit off every sale.
Just got this in from the TikTok Shop.
And once approved, you can sell all kinds of weird stuff. Like the $32 earwax camera my teen purchased. It is now on sale for $7. Better call Harry, Atlanta News First.
All right, so that warning from Harry. Also, want to talk about a positive initiative of encouraging children to read. And, this is really focused particularly on Finch Elementary School, and kids there recently got a chance to participate in an initiative called Read Across America. Sawyer Bussey has more on that.
If you are on this MARTA streetcar today, you are a reader, a dreamer, whether you know it or not.
It's so exciting to see the light bulb go off, that they get it, that reading is everywhere. It's all around us, from reading a stop sign to reading instructions and labels.
Meet the kids! These students are from Atlanta Public Schools.
So the month of January, we ran a contest to see which school would log the most minutes, and Finch Elementary School in Southwest Atlanta logged the most minutes, and this specific class of 4th graders logged the most minutes in their school.
If you're a little one on this adventure, you are in for a treat. A ride through downtown Atlanta with actors from Synchronicity Theater.
A lot of our family series shows are based on children's books.
And songs. The whole adventure is structured around books these kids love to read.
I'm also excited because I got to meet the person that made the music for Pete the Cat, and I also enjoyed my experience.
This is the 4th year Page Turner's Make Great Learners has partnered with MARTA for the Story Bus. Kids step on the bus, and the world of reading opens to them as they tour through the city.
It means the world to me to be able to show children that reading is not a boring, confined, solitary activity, but it is a life skill, and that reading can be fun.
This is an event created to inspire these kids to think of all the places to dream up all the worlds that reading can take them. In Atlanta, Sawyer Bussey, Atlanta News First.
All right, thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First. And if you haven't done so, please download our free Atlanta News First app, and you can get updates sent right to your phone. Have a great day.